Hello again, and welcome to my Let's Play Fellowship series featuring Ardeos. Just queued into a Wyrmheart 4 Adept. Quick look at my gear for those who are curious. I would definitely prefer to be doing some more 5s and 6s at this point, but for whatever reason, at the time I'm queuing, it doesn't seem like those have been options. Okay, big pull here to start. Gonna focus the Scholar.
My shield holds.
Not good that saw aggro sort of being pulled. Right, that gets kicked. Looks like someone hit the Scholar Orb. Attack coming up on us. Dot those. I want to finish the Scholar before it becomes a problem. Kind of feel like the way this was sort of pulled probably cost me some damage, but it is what it is. And yeah, I am a little bit sort of out of practice playing these sorts of games. Just picked up Fellowship recently, finding it really great. Loving it, exactly as advertised, in my opinion. And sort of the point of posting these videos is to both show, if you're an Ardeos player or another ranged DPS player, some things that might help you as you try to get through leagues, and also just to kind of show the learning process, I suppose, at least how I learn these things. Thought maybe that could be kind of fun. Get that Scholar. I don't really want to use anything else on this. I guess I can detonate once. Oh, was I not paying attention to an orb? Or I wasn't paying attention to an orb. I went through a period of time of being sort of very good at recognizing the orbs, but now that I'm done with doing the capstone dungeon, I sometimes, I guess, forget that the Scholars are a thing. I wasn't sure if it was me who got hit by it, but I wasn't looking out for it, for sure.
This looks fun.
But yeah, I've seen some people describing Adept League as sort of Elo Hell, and I don't really think there's any such thing. We'll have some groups that struggle more than others to time a certain dungeon. Things will go wrong, etc. But at the end of the day, you need to focus on what you can control. Doing good damage is one of those things, but definitely something that I think that in the lower leagues, people maybe place a little bit too much emphasis on. Looks like we're doing more here. Big pull, big pull. Okay.
Bear witness to winter's wrath.
I don't know about this one. There's a Chronomancer in here. I'll get on that. Try to. guess I'll ult. I don't get cinders for ulting anymore. I kind of just want this stuff to die immediately before something bad happens. Alright, I kicked the cast there, and it's all dead. That was pretty good. Did a lot of damage there. What is this on me? Taking arcane damage over time. I don't like that on Mass Dispel. Why not? Anyhow, what was I rambling about? Oh yes, Elo Hell and Arcane or Adept League. You just need to focus on what you can control, and the most important thing in Adept League or most of these places is just to focus on the mechanics as much as possible. When you hit Adept, stuff does hit hard. If you don't pay attention to mobs, particularly casters, they will kill your group. Oh, this is me maybe not paying attention to mechanics. Someone hit an orb. I don't know if it was me or who it was, but someone might have. Don't have kick for that. Kick this one in a second. Okay, did it. Reflash dots here. A little hard for me to talk while playing still, I suppose, but yeah. One of the things about Ardeos is just that you have Scorch, which is your interrupt, and you also have Fire Flash, which is a disorient, and it can last for 30 seconds while you're doing a pull or something like that, but you can also basically just use it as a second interrupt. So on a lot of these packs, you pick your interrupt target, you focus on the other thing, and then if you have a group that is not particularly good at making sure that stuff gets kicked, you can carry potentially more than your fair share of the weight in that, but that can go a long way in terms of helping you to time keys and do what you're trying to do. I think I just screwed up. No, I overlapped my interrupt there. That's bad. Try to cast while you're moving as Ardeos. It's a good time to cast detonates if you have your dots up. Or just refresh your, what's it called? Searing Glaze. Yeah. Alright. Getting dots out here, using my weapon. Whoa! Okay, I guess the tank is not going to get all of the frigid mist. That just filled up the whole room with stuff, so that's sort of a problem. Just gonna go ahead and use my haste here now, because all my stuff is sort of desynced anyway.
I feel iron wall. Now witness the winter's wrath.
I'll kick an Icy Death. Tank really probably should be able to get frigid mists.
This changes nothing. You will witness What's power.
Just gonna ult here for a bunch of damage, basically. This boss is basically dead, and there it is. Wyrmheart Adept 4 timed. We had 432 left on the timer, so pretty quick run, and that actually increased my dungeon score as a result of that. Ooh, and we get a pretty nice relic. The Ancient Wardstone. I'm already using one of those that I've had leveled up, but now we have a higher one if we want to make it even better, so that's cool. And yeah, just realize that there's no such thing as Elo Hell. Do what you can to control your own fate in groups and work on practicing on mechanics, and you absolutely will improve, make it out to Adept League, and move on with life. Definitely don't want to speed through it too quickly, because as you move into the higher leagues, stuff is going to one-shot even more, so trying to have as firm of a handle as you can on how stuff is working is the best policy. In any case, you guys have been enjoying this content. Please give a like and subscribe on the video. There should be a playlist at the end where I'll be posting some more of my Let's Play dungeons with Ardeos, and you can follow along. Thanks again. Bye.